Hey everyone, Cahlen here, and I just want to give an update on my living situation. Those of you who've been watching me for a while know I've been living outside since June, and I've been living outside all winter, and I plan to go the rest of the winter. And I was living in a hot tent, which is right there, which is just a tent with a little wood stove. It's a little 4-pound titanium wood stove that can fit in a backpack. And I was living in there for a while, but I just kind of realized it was a little too easy. And I wanted to challenge myself a little bit, so I moved back out underneath the camping tarp. So you can see I've parked the solar electric bike, which I've mostly built myself, out kind of in front, and it's got a cable going underneath, which is going to be charging the battery that I use, and I'll show you that when we get inside. This is just a 10 by 10 camping tarp set up in a specific configuration. This is the one that I like. It's got a line which is going all the way up to the tree, and it's actually going on inside, so you can't see that. And then it just, you have the corners going down, and then the corners going down, and it's going to give us tons of space inside. Actually, way more space than I even need. Right. So here's what it looks like inside. I've got a Tyvek ground sheet, that's the white thing. My backpack right there. I got a little bit of food, and you can see I got some food in the back there. Then this is a Thermarest Ridge Rest, which I cut in half, and I gave the other half to my buddy because this is basically all I really need in the warmer months. And so I also just sit on that all the time. So this is where I sit, and I usually face this out this way. And then here's the bed, and I've also kind of minimized the bed situation. So I did a video on that recently. I didn't show you the bivy. This is the bivy sack. This is the To Go Systems Trifecta version 4. This thing is really nice. Basically, I don't even need the tarp shelter because this will keep me dry even if it's raining outside at night. And it's lined with aluminum, so it helps to reflect heat inside. Then I have another Thermarest Ridge Rest, which is the full size. And then this is a 0-degree sleeping bag. And then inside I have my Swagman's roll, which is a poncho liner, or you can think of it kind of like my outer jacket, right? It's really configurable. It zips up into a sleeping bag, and so this is what I would use in the warmer months of the year. This is all I would use. So I take this, and this, and I wouldn't need this anymore, right? So this would all just roll up into a single little thing that I would attach to the bottom of my backpack, and I wouldn't really even need the tarp, though I would. The poncho liner has a poncho, which is a waterproof thing, which goes over the top and is the exact same dimensions. And it can serve as my shelter, so I would carry that along with this. So anyways, there's all my supplements and food, and my battery there. You can see it's charging my battery bank and my light source. And yeah, that's about it for the inside. And I figured I might as well show you where I spend most of my time when I'm not under the tarp or out wandering the wilderness. I like to come out here, I bring my mat, and I sit in the sun. And when it gets into the afternoon, it actually gets warm enough that I can take my clothes off and sunbathe for a couple of hours. And while I'm doing that, I'm also charging my phone with this solar panel here, and then I'm also cooking my food with this solar oven. So definitely making good use of the sun. So anyways, that's what's going on. That's my living situation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider sharing it. If you'd like to help me out in a more substantial way, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/gift. And if you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with me, whether publicly or privately, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/one-on-one. Thanks again for watching.